a crypto analyst has put together a bold prediction as to the future trajectory of the XRP price. Based on his prediction, the XRP community could see the crypto token's price enter 3 digits soon enough. In a video posted online, the crypto analyst concluded that XRP's price could potentially rise to as high as $352. He made this conclusion after using an XRP calculator. This calculator was invented based on a valuation model developed by Susan Athey, who happens to be on Ripple's board, and Robert Mitchnick, a former employee at the crypto firm. The crypto analyst had input metrics like transaction volume, circulating supply, store of value, and how long it would take to process transactions into the XRP calculator before getting the price of $352. Although there was no time frame for when this price could be actualized, it is worth mentioning that the calculator was working with figures achieved based on a 5-year outlook. The crypto analyst also alluded to an X, formerly Twitter, post before stating that the XRP community could see the crypto token finally mooning in 2024. The price prediction of $352 seems like a far reach, considering that XRP still sits at around 60 cents. That price level, however, seems more attainable when compared with more daring price predictions like the one of XRP hitting $10,000 in the future. Analysts like DaVinci Jeremy, however, argue that anything is possible with XRP, considering that he recently suggested that the XRP price movement defies technical analysis. The analyst also shared his analysis of the altcoin market. He noted that there has been a breakout as altcoins have left the accumulation phase and are headed for the bull phase. He drew similarities between the current chart pattern and one in 2019, just before altcoins entered into the bull phase. He specifically touched on the XRP price as he stated that it is a good time to invest in the crypto token. One of his reasons for saying this is because XRP is projected to break out of a 2-year trendline soon enough, which could see its price rise significantly. He also alluded to the spike in XRP's transaction volume, which is also bullish for the crypto token. In other news, Whale Alert, a cryptocurrency wallet tracker that provides information on significant transactions conducted by whales and cryptocurrency exchanges, has documented an astounding quantity of XRP being transferred by anonymous wallets and the Ripple fintech decacorn over the past 24 hours. Meanwhile, the XRP community has been engaged in speculative speculation regarding the perpetrators of these enormous XRP transactions and their potential ramifications on the coin's price. The latter has exhibited a marginal rise. The preceding source disseminated information regarding 4 significant transactions that transferred enormous portions of the Ripple-affiliated cryptocurrency. The most considerable part comprised 300 million XRP, assessed at $185 million. The lesser one was loaded with 139.4 million XRP valued at $86.2 million. Here, these were the 2 most significant transfers. The initial transaction was a withdrawal to an anonymous blockchain wallet from Binance. Additionally, data disclosed by BitHump, an XRP-focused explorer, indicates that 139 million XRP were transferred between 2 Binance exchange wallets. The 300 million XRP transfer and its recipient belonged to an address associated with Binance. Thus, both transactions constituted internal transfers executed by the preeminent cryptocurrency trading platform. Whale Alert's latest tweet presents 2 transactions, each involving 70 million XRP and 27.8 million XRP, valued at $43.2 million and $17.2 million, respectively, in fiat currency. A fintech titan on Ripple executed the $70 million transfer. The destination of these funds is undisclosed. An unidentified client initiated the $27.8 million transfer, which was subsequently transmitted to the Bitstamp cryptocurrency exchange. BitHump has disclosed, nevertheless, that the transaction above was transferred to a Ripple wallet, thereby transforming it into an internal XRP transfer. BitHump reports that the latter transaction involved a wallet connected to Ripple transferring funds to Bitstamp. This exchange is one of the cryptocurrency trading platforms that partners with Ripple to support the Ripple Payments platform, which ensures XRP-based international transactions are processed quickly and affordably via RippleNet. A new development reveals that December 29th is massively important to XRP, mostly for technical reasons. The technical analysis of the XRP USDT price chart suggests an imminent breakout from a descending triangle pattern, which could herald a significant volatility surge and directional shift for the asset. The descending triangle observed on XRP's daily chart is characterized by a flat lower boundary that acts as support and a downward sloping upper boundary that represents descending resistance levels. This pattern often indicates accumulation in a period of uncertainty, with the price compressing toward the triangle's apex. As XRP approaches this converging point, the likelihood of a decisive move increases. For XRP, the key support level to watch is around 55 cents, a point that has repeatedly held firm against bearish pressure. Should XRP maintain above this level, it bolsters the case for an upward breakout. Conversely, a fall below this pivotal support could see XRP's price descend to test lower supports, possibly around the 50-cent zone, where previous buying activity may provide some buoyancy. Resistance levels are equally critical in this scenario. The immediate resistance lies near the upper boundary of the triangle, at approximately 63 cents. A convincing push above this resistance could trigger an accelerated move toward the 65 cents level, where previous price actions have created a congestion zone. Penetrating this area could open the door to a test of higher resistances, potentially around the 70 cents mark. As December 29th approaches, the tension increases, pulling volatility upward. 2. Investors should prepare for heightened activity, especially after the holidays are over, as breakouts from such patterns can lead to swift and sizable price movements. It is essential to consider both scenarios. An upward thrust could validate a bullish outlook for XRP, while a downward break may necessitate a reassessment of the medium-term sentiment. Thank you for watching, like, and subscribe.